I'm very comfy today. I'm on my floor on this like little cushion. I said, you know what? We're just gonna keep it comfy today. These books, these right here, one had me genuinely emotional over a forbidden love story. Another one made me want to scream because everybody was just fucking annoying. And one of these thrillers was so predictable that I was so close to DNF it. So today I'm gonna be reviewing these books. These are my latest library reads. Make sure to go check out my library date with me, which is a library vlog. If you want to see me getting the books, the vlog, and all that good stuff at the library, then go check that one out. And then come to this library book wrap up because there are some things to say. But first, let me know what is your current read down in the comments down below. So first off, we have Phantom. Honestly, I loved it way more than I expected to love it because if you read Haunting Adeline, then you know Gigi's story, and this is Gigi's story. So I thought, okay, I already know everything, like I know her story. It's probably gonna be kind of like the same thing, but it was different. I don't know how I didn't realize that it was going to be in their time. So it was like way back then, not way back then, but kind of back then. So things were very different, especially for women, and it just made everything so much heartbreaking. Like it made their love very much forbidden because women just couldn't leave their husbands. They couldn't divorce. It was seen as something that was wrong and that just wasn't right to do, because how are you going to break your family? If they did, women were judged and they were looked down on. Seeing Gigi stay, and also because of her daughter, just made it so sad. It made me hurt for her. Towards the end, I was just getting too emotional, and there was this part at the end where she was talking about this. I got so fucking emotional because I was literally thinking about all of this, not just her, but also about real life, how women back then couldn't just leave their husbands and they just had to say yes to everything, and there was no way to get out of that. They couldn't say no to their husbands, and I literally started crying because I just couldn't. You know, I always just think so deep, and I was just like, oh fuck, like it's so sad. And I was also crying in the ending because I knew what was going to happen. It just hurt. I was like, no, I don't want to get to the ending. I actually enjoyed their love story. I loved everything about it, the letters, and just seeing her grow, because I don't want to tell you guys, but towards the end she kind of comes to this realization and she's just like, no, I'm not gonna tell you. It just really hurt watching everything unfold. But you know what? The way it ended, I was kind of shocked, because let me fucking tell you that my question is, what the fuck happened to Ronaldo? What happened to him? Because okay, look, if you haven't read any of these books yet, not the Cat and the Mouse Duet, none of them, Where's Molly, none of them, I suggest reading this one first, because it's technically this one, since it doesn't end. And if that makes sense in a way, like if you didn't read Haunting Adeline, you wouldn't know what happened, if that makes sense. I mean, you'd suspect it, but you wouldn't know, because in Haunting Adeline the whole case gets resolved, and then you go to Hunting Adeline, and then Where's Molly and all this stuff. Actually, there's Satan's Affair. Satan's Affair is, I think, after Haunting Adeline, or Haunting Adeline, I'm not sure, to be honest, but read this one first. And that's just my thing, like I need answers to what the fuck happened to Ronaldo. I felt it for him. I felt so bad because dude, I just couldn't. The way he talked, how they were Italian, and then just the whole vibes, their language, their talk from back then, I was just like, it was just, I couldn't get enough. I rate this one a 4 out of 5 stars. And next we have Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. And let me tell you that I love Lisa Jewell's books. This was my least favorite book from her so far. I did not enjoy it at all. I was really fucking excited for it because all of her other books that I've read, I've loved. They've been so good. It was just so predictable. I knew what was going to happen from the beginning, dude. I said, you know what? I kind of want to put this one on DNF because I just know how it's going to end. I'm guessing this and I end up being right. But there was just this thing where I was like, I kind of just want to know how it goes about. There was no suspense to it because everything was just being told, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Where is the thrill in this? It would literally just tell you things. It wouldn't build up the tension, nothing, the suspense, nada. I would just keep reading and I'll be like, how the fuck are these women falling for this liar? Dude, I'd be like, yo, he was such a manipulator, and I was just more annoyed the whole time than shocked, than thrilled, than anything. I give this book a 1.5 out of 5 stars, dude. I couldn't. The Magic of Untamed Hearts. I have been wanting to read this one since it came out in January, and this one was so cute. This is part of a series. This is the 3rd book in the series, so if you haven't read the other 2, go read the other 2. It's The Witch of Wild Things and then Lightning in Her Hands. This book was really cute. I really enjoyed reading it. It wasn't my favorite. I love the whole magical and witchy vibes. Not just in this book, but in the whole series. They're all so cute. They were just so cozy and emotional. Honestly though, I didn't relate to this one as much as I did to the other two. I absolutely loved the other two, and I related to them so much because of the whole mom situation, the relationship with their mom, and just the relationship with themselves too. I related to the characters a lot. I didn't relate to this one that much. The other two had me crying the whole time. This one was just like so cute, so cozy. My thing though was, why did what happened to her happen to her? How did it happen to her? Because it doesn't really go into detail. I wish it would have explained it a little bit more, because I was still very curious and I thought it was going to explain it, go into detail, but it didn't. And another thing, I was like, yo, where is Adam's point of view? Because I kept reading and it'd be an Adam's part and I'd be like, okay, no, it's gonna be his point of view, but it just wasn't. I just kept expecting his point of view to come because he was such a huge part of the book. It would talk about Sky's life and what she was going through, and Adam's. He was just a huge part in the book, dude. I was just like, yo, like, no, we seriously need an Adam's point of view. I was just waiting for his perspective, and I feel like maybe if his point of view was there, I would have connected to it more emotionally, like more deeply. I rate this one a 3.9. The Girl on the Train, and I saw that I guess there's a movie based off this book, and I was like, how? I did not vibe with it, dude. I did not like this book at all. It was just so predictable. And let me tell you something. I'm like, I don't know because I've been reading too many thrillers or what, but I immediately make a guess. I'm like, is this gonna happen? This, that. I just like kind of see it all playing out and I be fucking correct. This one was just so predictable, dude. I was shocked seeing that there was a movie based off this book because I give this book a 1 star, dude. I gave it a 1 star. It wasn't thrilling at all. And it was just very fucking repetitive to me in the sense that Rachel was doing the same fucking thing every day. Like, it just felt like it was just dragging me along. There was no thrill, no suspense, no build-up, no nothing. And the characters just seemed boring. Rachel is suffering with alcoholism, and I wish it would have talked more about that. More on her healing journey, her growth journey, because the story just made it seem like she was fucking mad. Like, she was crazy and all over the place, which if you read the book you'll understand why. But still, maybe like halfway there towards the end, I don't know, something about her growth, no healing, no nothing, no nada. Like, what? Like, there was no story for me. And finally, Birthday Girl. Dude, this one was not it. I fucking love me an age gap. I love an age gap. I think it's so hot. This one was a no for me. Immediately after I found out who he was, like, dude, it's not romantic. There's nothing romantic about ending up dating your boyfriend's dad. There's nothing romantic about it. I went into this one so excited because everybody hypes it up. I've seen it recommended so many fucking times. And let me tell you that I've seen it recommended as a dark romance. There's nothing fucking dark about it. Nothing dark about it. I'm just like, it's not even like that spicy. I couldn't with it. I was really close to put it on DNF. But the thing that just kept me reading and kept me like, oh, let me just give it a little chance was the age gap. But honestly, like, no, like, it wasn't romantic at all. I didn't like it. I didn't vibe with it at all. I didn't feel that emotional connection between the characters. It felt way more like lust than romance. I didn't feel none of that. No deep connection between them. It just felt like lust and like going right to the dad after the son. Like, no, like, she was already feeling the dad, even though the son fucked her over, like, did some shady shit. No. And she's 19. Technically, she's an adult, but she was still giving very much teenager vibes, which made the relationship seem even weirder to me. How she grew up was traumatic and her life has been pretty fucked up. Her life is pretty fucked up currently. She's just all over the place. I didn't see growth. Like, I didn't see no fucking growth. No, nothing. These are my latest library reads. They were disappointing. Honestly, they were so fucking disappointing. I was like close to DNFing 3 of them, dude. I was just like, I fucking cannot. This wasn't a good stat. No, to be honest, no. And I was really fucking excited for all of them, especially the thrillers, dude, because I love Lisa Joy and the other one. It seemed so good. I had seen it last time. I've seen it before. I don't know if it was on my previous library trip or the one before that, but yo, I can't. I need me some good thriller books. So if you have any recommendations, you guys, please let me know. A good one, please, because I can't with these. Something that's going to fuck with my head. I need me a psychological thriller, something that is not predictable at all, something that's gonna have me fucking thrilled and suspensed and all these things, not I can't. I seriously can't. I need me a good thriller book. Please recommend me a good thriller book and a dark romance that's actually dark. Honestly, I finished these really fucking quickly. I've read 2 of my books since then, and they've been actually pretty good. It was On Thin Ice and Married to the Mafia. They were so cute. I'm glad that they were good because I was like, dude, I need me something good. I need me a cute little romance. And the dark romance is actually like a dark romance rom-com. It was fucking hilarious. It was so funny. So if you guys want to check those out, check those out. Let me know if you have read any of these books and what you thought about them, because let's talk. Because I didn't vibe with them. I mean, if you vibe with them, that's cool, but let's just talk about them. You know, I love seeing other people's perspective, and if they liked it, I want to know why you found it intriguing, what you took away from it. I just love seeing different people's perspective on a book. Follow me on all of my social media accounts if you don't already follow me on all of my social media accounts. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys on my next bookish video. What will it be? I'm not so sure. Do you guys miss the reading vlogs? I need to do a reading vlog soon because I love doing reading vlogs, because it just be like I'm on FaceTime with you guys. Stay booked, stay blessed, bye.